Hey Trumpet fam, welcome to the first of a three-part series on building your range on the trumpet. A lot of beginning trumpet players as well as intermediate and even advanced players have a huge struggle in building range. It's one of the biggest problems people have because in order to play all music, you need to get up to those higher notes. So range builders are super important, and with this series I aim to help fix that problem. In all three of these videos I'm going to be going over different exercises and techniques on how to build your range. I highly recommend watching every single one of these videos. The next two will be coming out in a couple days, so make sure you stay tuned for those. Now in this first video we're going to be going over the first exercise that I use to build my range. This is called the Bill Adams routine. You can do it along with me. I'm going to have the sheet music down here at the bottom of the screen so you can follow along. If you use this exercise along with the exercises I'm going to be going over in the next couple of days, your range will improve. It's important that you keep doing these consistently and not just once every month or something like that. These need to be done every couple of days. So let's just get right into the exercise. So the premise of this exercise is that we progressively go up in range, and as we do, we also go down. So it's important to strengthen that lower register at the same time as strengthening the upper register. Alright? So I'm going to do the exercise. I'm going to only go up to a high C or high C sharp. If you want to go higher, then feel free. I'll provide the sheet music for past that range, so if you want to expand your range farther, you can go farther, and if you can't get that high, then feel free to stop anytime you want to. Remember that this is just for practice, so if you mess up, it's not a big deal. That's what practicing is for. So if you crack a note or whatever, just keep going. That's not what we're trying to improve here, it's our range. So let's just get right into the exercise. So in order for this not to be too long, we're going to start on the more advanced long tones, which just means that we start on a middle C instead of lower. You can also do the full routine, which starts lower, but for this exercise, we're just going to start on the middle C. So here we go. You can just play along with me or just watch and see how I do it, and then repeat the video and do it again later. so as you can see, it's super important that during this exercise you don't play too loud. We don't want to just be blasting our notes, because we want to be focusing on just strengthening that little aperture and making it smaller, and that's how we're going up in notes. We don't want to be pushing really hard against our mouths, and we don't want to be playing really loud. So if we work on getting our range really good while playing soft, then it'll be easier to play when we're louder as well. Also, no matter where you end, make sure you end on the low note, because that's the important part. We want to be strengthening that low register at the same time. So here I'll just show down below the next couple of notes for those of you who want to go higher, but this is the general exercise. So that's the end of this video on the first range building exercise that I'm going to go over of 3. I'd like if you could tell me in the comments below what you generally do for range building and what's your highest note. I'd really like if you could tell me that down below. Also, come back for the next video in a couple days to see the next exercise. You want to get all 3 of these exercises so you can use them together to really build your range. I'll see you all in the next one.